Hello, this is Broly SS God. I'm back with another video, and yes, I want to talk about Bruce Irving once again. We have just got a reveal trailer for Eddie, which is like my second main character. That's cool. Like I said, he ain't my first main character. I really want Bruce, but it's cool to have Eddie because I know in my last video I said that if I see Eddie, I might buy the game eventually. But I'm really hoping for Bruce, so that's my main character. But I was looking at some videos and how about people talking about Bruce was unpopular. Fakama's a much cooler character. Josie's a much better character. Keep in mind, Josie has Bruce's moves. Fucking Wrong has some Bruce's moves too. Not all, but I'm saying that they have their most. Okay, Josie has most of Bruce's moves. Basically, both of them do. Fucking, I don't care. But what I'm saying is like, okay, far as the look, Bruce looks badass. Far as once you get Bruce like in his real gear, like in Tekken Tag 2, like when you get him in his gold chain, his jewelry and everything, put the mohawk on that dude, bro, he looks sick. And then when he says, "I'm your worst nightmare," he looks sick. Ain't nothing boring about Bruce, but that's my opinion. But it seems like to me, people are saying that he's boring, and these characters are better because of what? They got the same damn fucking moves, bruh. So it's gotta be what? Their look? Because he's got tattoos all over his body. One guy said in the comments of that I was reading in this post that he's drawing around like a kid scribbled some crayons all over him. That's how you look. It's kind of funny. But a lot of people would rather have Bruce than have Josie and fucking Rom. So one guy says right here, I don't know where all the Bruce slander is coming from, but it's not valid or warranted at all. His movement is literally a cross between his own original moves, Sagat and Tony Jaa. His back three was easily the best counter hit move in Tekken history. When he horse stomps his opponent's face and puts them flat on his back. His clinch grappling chain, that was sick. Yeah, the grappling chain jam with his grabs, and he can put you all kind of multiple types of grabs and hit you whatever. That's pretty sick. Okay, we'll get back where I was. Okay, hold up. His clinch grappling chain was just as long as brutal as King's. His design could be updated, but he looked the best he's ever looked in Tekken 6. Y'all wildin', Bruce is actually a beast, and if you master him, nobody is really fucking with you. He's got pokes like Josie, power like Fox and Brian. He's a versatile as hell. And he really is. And that's how I feel about Bruce. So I'm like, if this dude is saying it, and there's a lot of other people saying it too, how Bruce is a beast and a monster in this game. How was he so unpopular? This is the thing with me, okay? I'm gonna tell the story of how I got into Bruce. Before I got Tekken 5, it was Tekken 6. I got that right, and I was before I even got Tekken 5, or I'm sorry, Tekken 6. I played, the OG Tekkens like Tekken 2, Tekken 3, whatever, right? And I played with Bruce. No, I keep saying Bruce. I was playing with Brian and Gunjack. I don't know if Brian was in Tekken 2 or 3, but I know I played with Gunjack a lot. Then I came up with the Brian. But anyway, when I got to Tekken 6, I started to I was using Brian a lot more, and also I started experimenting with Miguel, right? So I was using Brian and Miguel, and I used Gunjack. That was my main roster. But I kind of sucked. I mean, I didn't suck, but I was like, you know how you play with somebody, I play with a lot of Jack 6, whatever. or Brian, and like eventually you get tired. It's like, well, you know what? I'm okay with these characters, but like we get somebody online and you get your butt kicked a lot. It's like it's not that fun, right? So you feel like you need to find like your true. I was at the point in that game. I was trying to find my true main because I never really had a main in any Tekken game. I just played for fun. I just played with family members and stuff like that. I didn't play online. I just played with whoever came over to the crib. Just played it matches. Locally, basically, right? So I never really had a main. I just played with the ones I liked, and that was it. I never really fully got into the lab and just studied the movements and nothing like that, right? So like when I did do it, it wasn't like I didn't do it to the full extent. I just did a little bit anyway. But like I was playing with Miguel a lot more than I was playing with Brian. I noticed that. But my Miguel wasn't that great. So I'm like, man, I gotta find somebody that suits my play style. Because Miguel's cool, but I'm just not that good with him. Brian's cool, but I'm getting my butt whipped a lot with him. I like to use him, but I'm not that good with Brian. So one day I fight with my friend. His name is Berserker. He plays Tekken. I think this is like when we got to Tekken Tag 2. When we got into Tekken Tag 2, I was still using Brian, right? And I was using I think like Fang Wei or something like that, and some other characters. But I seen him play with Bruce, and I saw my boy juggling niggas all across the screen, and I was like, yo, I want to do that. That looks so cool. Cause I never thought about picking Bruce. I really haven't. So it wasn't like I want to pick a character because they black. I want to pick a character that look like me. Nah, I just want to pick a character that I know I can have fun with and also be good with. So when I saw him doing that, I was just like, yo, this is a character right here. Because I never thought about using Bruce. Never did. It just never came to me. I was like, I never touched him. I ain't gonna lie, never touched him. Never tried him out, nothing. I always go past Bruce all the time. So I was like, let me go ahead and try this dude. Man, I got online with that nigga, got some wins, and I didn't really study, I studied a little bit of his gameplay for as a labbing, but I didn't do a lot. So, because matter of fact, it was like a spirit moment thing. So when I first saw him use it, I started using him like after he used them. I fought some other friends online. This is like we started playing online on Tekken, right? Tekken Tag 2. So when we was playing online, I was fighting one of my friends, Big Mo. I used Bruce, but Mo's a good fighter, but he ain't, Anyway, Mo's a good fighter though. But I used Bruce. I was fighting Mo and some other people, and I was getting some wins with this dude. Finally, I was like, oh shit, I ain't too bad with this dude. So I looked Bruce Irving. So then I started seeing my boy using more and more. He used like Bruce. He used a lot of King too. So what I asked him was, hey bro, you mind using Bruce again? He's like, oh, I got you. So then we started practicing with each other and everything, and he was showing me how he was juggling. Cause I was like, how the hell you do that juggle, bro? That looks so cool. I never knew he could do all that. He showed me how he was juggling, and then how you go into practice mode, you can juggle with you can fight with each other and not die. So the round just keep on going and going, right? So we was doing that till I actually learned it, and ever since then, in Tekken Tag 2, is when Bruce became my main. He became my main character, and I liked him so much. So then when I got Bruce, I was remember it's a tag game, so I wanted to play tag. I didn't want to use Bruce as solo because I was just playing tag. So I went ahead on and got Eddie. But I ain't gonna say I got Eddie first. I went ahead and got Miguel. So I had Miguel and Bruce, and it was a good team. But I needed somebody to counter with the what's that other chick's name? X.I.U's and Junes. You know how they can do the little low kicks and everything, the little helicopter kicks, and also like Azuya as well. So I needed somebody that can combat that. Somebody agile and somebody that can put the same, types of moves on them that he doing on me, right? So I went from Miguel to Jax to Jax. I said, no, I'm going to try Eddie out because I wasn't really using Eddie like that. So that's how my team formed. Because like once I found Eddie and saw how Eddie was and how Eddie moved, it's like the reason why I didn't really pick Eddie because everybody was like, oh, he's just a dancer. He's a, it's a bullshit type of fighting style. It's not real. I'm like, what? Man, I never heard of this fighting style, so I looked it up. It's called capoeira, and I studied it, and it was a real fighting style. And I'm like, how can y'all call this fighting style bullshit and it's trash? But yeah, it's a real fighting style. And the characters y'all using right now, like Kazuya, doing that little spinning kick and lasers out the head and all that, and y'all sit there and praise that shit, but hate on the actual real fighter style. I was like, that makes no sense to me. Anyway, I started using Eddie, got better with him, and that's how I formed my team of Eddie and Bruce team. Now you got people out here to say that Eddie and Bruce is cheap. They're trash characters and all that kind of shit. That's the hate because they hate Eddie anyway. They hate Bruce anyway. So they'll make videos up like that because they don't like the character because they feel that he's cheap. When you got people out here that use June, they can do the same damn thing that Eddie's doing, but she's not doing it on her back. She's still doing sweeps and shit, just like a helicopter. You know what I'm saying? But they don't complain about that. I wonder why. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? The same ones, man. The same ones. But anyway, I'm going to read another one now. This says, one guy says they don't want to include him because he was unpopular in previous games, but still they release characters like Ganru and Lei. I don't buy that shit, right? One guy says, I don't know, really. People say he's boring, but his story's better than Joshi's. He may be generic gameplay wise, but he was fucking fun, and his simplicity added to that fun. I don't think Bruce has been done enough justice, to be honest. With the whole Jin versus Kazuya thing going on in the next game, there's no way he's coming back. He's like the only friend Kazuya has that's what makes him unique. Nobody feels the same to play in Tekken 7. Kuni's cool, but nobody feels as fun. I really want him back. He says here, I lost count of the amount of times I wrote a paragraph about Bruce appreciation. I must look familiar to some of these people at this point. That's how many times that's how many times that a nigga actually wrote how he felt about Bruce. That he lost count. That's sad, bruh. Because he hasn't been back here since Tekken 6. Remember now, after Tekken 6, Tekken 7, he had Tekken Tag 2. He wasn't in that. But after Tekken Tag 2, he wasn't in Tekken 7. He wasn't in Tekken Revolution either. Because remember, after Tekken Tag 2 came out, Tekken Revolution. After Revolution came out, Tekken 8. So we missed him 2 times. I don't know if you guys played Tekken Revolution or not, but it was a free-to-play game. We had to pay for it. They had all the characters in the game, in the roster, and I didn't even see Bruce nowhere. I don't think I even seen Eddie in that joint, to be honest. I was sitting there using like martial law and some other characters that I really didn't care too much about. But my point is this. Well, I feel as though he is hated for the wrong reasons because I don't see how he's boring. I don't see him being boring at all. I see him that he looks pretty strong, in my opinion, looks pretty confident. And I think it's weird that somebody can look at somebody that's confident and strong and call him boring. But to me, I feel like it's jealousy. To me, because like, I don't see how in the world you can look at that character that says, I'm your worst nightmare with a Mr. T haircut, wearing Mr. T bling, okay? Gold chains, everything's just blinged out. Pants sagging and everything, but yet he's just boring. Okay. But you want me to play this character right here wearing a diaper with tattoos of crayons all over his face and body. Right. Then you want to play me? Then you want me to play as a chick that cries and every time she wins a fight and says, "I can't believe I won," and just starts bursting in tears. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. They did say he was in Tekken 7 on the mobile app. I might have to check that out and try that, but still, that's not on the console. One guy says, because there's a black quota in fighting games, you almost never see more than 5 in any given title. Okay. If only they follow Tekken 4 seriousness story-wise, damn Japanese want to make everyone a comic relief. Now that's how I felt about Eddie in Tekken 7. Like, his story was just so stupid. Putting in Lucky Chloe and like treating him like a toy, like he was a joke in his own fighting, his own story. To me, that was just stupid. Why didn't they just bring in Chrissy instead of bringing in Chloe? Bring in Chrissy. I mean, you got Anna and Nina, you got the two bears. Why didn't they just bring in Chrissy? Chrissy has a story in Tekken Tattoo. She was trying to find a nigga, and Eddie was trying to go out and look for Jin, I think, or his master's killer. It was Jin, I think, right? So why would he go from that part in Tekken Tag 2 to this stupid shit in Tekken, in Tekken? How do we go from Tekken Tag 2 story to Tekken 7 story, which is just him and Chloe doing some stupid ass? It was just dumb. I don't know. Now one guy says, because he's generic, boring, uninspired, stale, bland, dull, and lackluster, I would definitely take Josie over Fakarum any day instead of him. I agree on Bruce being bland as a character, but crying, wimpy Josie or visually unpleasant looking Fuck aren't great either. I'm just reading the comments, you guys. Remember now, this video, the title of the video is called Bruce Hate. So we're trying to find the ones. I'm doing both the hate and the ones that want him in, and the ones that show hate towards him. He had poor usage rates and wasn't popular among fans. I personally love him, but his design could use an upgrade. Now we've got a cute Filipino girl who cries a lot, who doesn't speak Tagalog or something. Okay, and wrote it back. Sagat Fusion, who does more traditionally Muay Thai and is actually Thai. He was popular. He was top 25 uses in Tekken Tag 2 and Tekken 6. He was played in... Yeah! He was played in tournaments. I only mostly seen Pork Chop play him, but... I've mostly seen Pork Chop play him, though. I think I seen one other person play him. I didn't see a lot of people using him in tournaments, though. But I did see Pork Chop use him a lot in tournaments, so, I ain't even gonna lie. If it wasn't for Pork Chop playing with Bruce in tournaments like that, I probably would have been watching the tournaments. No lie. And to be honest with you, that's what really got me into watching, to actually make myself, like, become better with Bruce by watching Pork Chop play with Bruce. That, like I said in the last video, that dude is sick with Bruce, man. He beat some of the best Japanese fighters out there with him. He has. I watched his tournaments with him and the ATL gang and all of them, and he's a good fighter, man. And that I give him props for that. All right, let's move on. Now, one guy says he was replaced to make space for my beautiful waifu for piney. Okay, I ain't gonna say all that. Okay. I still hate how my main has been replaced multiple times. If they are going to remove Bruce, then why is the bear still in the game? It makes no sense. I fucking love this. I fucking love his T5 outfit with the t-shirt, and I love his story. If Lars' second main wasn't in Tekken 6, I wouldn't been playing probably. See? He has his standby as Lara, but yeah, he preferred to have played with Bruce. That's how I feel about Tekken 7. Like, if it wasn't for like Eddie, or if it was okay, Miguel, Eddie, and probably Gunjack. But then again, like Miguel's probably like I say my second main. He's a close tie with Bruce. Because I remember, like I said before, I was using Bruce and Eddie. That switch over to Miguel. To Eddie. When it came to like people using like characters like June and Azayu and those tricky ass like moves that Sesta can do. That's when Eddie comes in. But now I went ahead and made Eddie full time with Bruce, like as far as like being a team, whatever, right? So I had to because I couldn't handle all that stuff from June, man, and Azayu, whatever you Ling Xiaoyu, whatever her name is, like they just too tricky with characters. Zafina, oh my god, characters like that. And that's another thing. I don't see nobody complaining about her being in the game. Zafina. She's weird as hell in the game. She looks bland and boring. Who else would look bland and boring now? Anyone calls my bland and boring? Kazuya look bland and boring too. I can get 2 fucks. He looks bland and boring. Wearing that old ass gray suit or purple suit. That shit. I gotta get out of here with that shit, man. With that fake ass Dragon Ball Z haircut. Shit. Get out of here with that shit, bro. That's another thing too. They bring the bears in and every. Okay, look. Why do we need both bears when you got one in the game, right? Why you need both? Why? Why you need both bears? You need all these ninjas. You're probably gonna bring in Kuni with Raven and Yoshimitsu. He's already in the game. But this is the thing: they give all those characters in the game, but put in one Muay Thai character. Well, 2 because they had the other one that had Josie and Fox. If they put in 2 in here, please let it be Fox and Bruce. We don't want Josie in this game. We don't want Josie in this game, bro. She cried too much for me. I'm sorry. She just cried. And if you don't put in Bruce, bring in his son. I don't care. I want his name gotta have the last name Irving at least. Something, man. This is just weird. They won't put him in the game. One guy says Bruce's design wasn't that interesting, and he was very unpopular. That's my opinion, at least. How is his design boring? It wasn't interesting. He had a tat on his back. He had some tats on him. Cool looking hairstyle to me. Only thing that looked boring to me, in my opinion, was his tie outfit. That did look, not interesting. So yeah, but once I got the clothes I wanted from him in Tekken Tag 2, while I saw all the chains and everything, and the pants and all that, and the boots, whatever you want to put on him, he looked straight. So I don't know how you gonna keep saying he looked uninteresting. Well, fuck around with like a big ass crayon. As far as his skin, I'm not talking about the outfit I got on. Right now, I got him the Broly outfit from the Dragon Ball Z. That looks pretty cool. But the actual skin itself looks like trash. Like somehow just scribbled all over him. It does. And like I said, it really feels like a big F you to fans that use Bruce. Cause like I said, they replaced the boy twice. Twice in the same game, bruh. Then that's sad, man. No, then they go from, in my opinion, Tekken Tag 2 Bruce was kind of bland, but old man Bruce from Tekken 5 onwards is cool. Look, old man Bruce. What the fuck he's help? Also, I like there's no huge dramatic backstory for him. Hold up. Wait, what? Also, I like there's no huge dramatic backstory for him. He feels like he could be a side character in the 80s and 90s martial arts movie. See, look, it's in my opinion, that's how they be wanting these characters. The ones that's young, strong, uh, the ones that scare you. Those are the ones that they call bland and boring. I'm telling you. Because I seen it when I was playing the game. I see people go, oh, hell, it's a Bruce character. Oh, my God. We're never going to see the floor again. Hey, look. I'm not lying. Because the dude is that strong. You know what? The reason why he was... Okay, in my opinion, I feel like they did not like that character because he was just too strong. And he had too much power. And these are the people that hated to fight against him. I put it that way. They did not like fighting against this dude. Oh God, another Bruce character. Oh God, another. And I noticed that it's the ones that hate fighting against him are the ones that say he's bland, boring, and uninteresting. Those are the ones. The same ones that don't like Eddie. They say the same thing. Bland, boring, and uninteresting. He's a cheap character. He's a mashing character. You can mash with Eddie. You can just spam with Eddie. Really? With all the stances that Eddie got, you can really just spam with Eddie and make your way to the top just by spamming. See how long? Because remember now, Eddie's kind of easy to read sometimes, depending on what you're doing, how you use them. And people know how to block them lows a lot now, lately. They know how to parry stuff really good with his lows and all that stuff too. So it takes some. It can't just mash with Eddie like that, bruh. Trust me, you really can't. All right, dudes are like a mix of Sagat and DJ. With okay, who is it? This intimidating looking fellow? Bruce Irving got replaced in moves inherited by fucking Rum and Joshi in Tekken 7. Yeah, we know that. Bruce, he was straight Muay Thai. If you took half of Brian and Joshi mixed with Falk, you would have a Bruce again. Bruce, okay, here we go, right here, guys. And my boy right here says, bro was a problem. 100% black Muay Thai fighter. Powerful inclusion into the game. With an impeccable moveset. He hit it right on the head. 100% black Muay Thai fighter. Now remember earlier, one of the guys said that they wanted to replace him with an Asian and Thai character. They didn't want to use a black character. Remember they said that earlier when I was reading. One guy says, I'm crying. Okay, Bruce looks like some mobile game Mafia City main boss. If he ever come back, they should flesh out his character a bit more instead of just being badass punch. See, look, here we go, right here. Look, here we go. But earlier, this is one of the guys that sit here and said that he's interesting and all this shit, right? So when the guy sit there and says he's a badass black character, he says Bruce is like some mobile game Mafia City main boss. If he ever came back, they should flesh out his character a bit more instead of just being a badass punch man. Same with Bob and many other characters who are about as deep as a bird's bag. So apparently, by being strong and being strong and powerful and got good martial arts, that shouldn't be enough. You gotta be more than that. Because if you are that, you're uninteresting because you're a good fighter, basically. Isn't the game about being a fighting game? Isn't the game based upon your skills of fighting, the moveset of the character as well? Sad part is his backstory is badass. He survived a crash in the middle of nowhere by eating the other passengers. But they don't want to highlight that. Bruce is sick, back to all the day. So we could have look, lovely Chelsea. To meet female quota, Nemco can now say they take that Tekken is over 25% female cast prime. Alright. I don't even know that shit. One guy says, shake my effing head. I'm so disappointed, man. They need to bring him back. It's because his ding dong outline was too used in the CGI, and some people in the staff probably thought of making customization of the brain. This is stupid shit. What about Kuma and Panda? Why are they in the game? See, yeah, two bears got almost the same types of moves are in the game. That's in Tekken 7. But yeah, you know, y'all skipped on Bruce, you know. Alright, one guy says, I'm such an OG fan, I would rather see original characters rather than these newbie wannabe copy clones. Bruce, June, Michelle, Bake, Alice, Roger, Angel needs to return again. I'm so tired of these clones. There you go. Okay, I don't agree with, you know, what's that name? Alice and Roger, they can stay out. I don't care about Alice and Roger. That's his preference, though, so that's on him. I don't care about those two characters at all. About Alice and Roger, we need actual, real fighters, like humans. We don't need no animals in the game, man. That's why I don't like Kuma and the Panda. It's like, why are they in the game? It's because, you know, but yeah, y'all got a problem with Bruce. You know? Alright, one guy says, I feel the same way too, and a lot of good characters were removed out of Tekken 7 and don't know why, to be honest. However, if Tekken 8 is going to sell, it's going to have an extra backbone to it in terms of guest characters and original characters to help keep the fan base healthy. I also noted that it is harder to gain that huge fan base back after promoting Tekken 2 on 360 and PS3 in my opinion. Laugh my ass off. It had like everyone I could think of. It did. It really did. That's why I love Tekken Tag 2. Like, that's what I was saying before in my last video. I was like, man, but I was playing Tekken Tag 2 on PS Plus on my PS5, and they took it out. Like, if I can keep playing Tekken Tag 2 on my PS5, I mean, I can play on my Xbox One, yeah, but I prefer PS5 because I like the controllers better as far as fighting wise, because, well, everything wise. Because the D-pad up here is so much better on the PlayStation. Like, I got better gripping on the PlayStation D-pad. On the fucking Xbox, wherever, man, it's like, D-pad's so small, I really can't use the character that well. Even with the stick, it feels weird using the stick to control him like that, so I prefer my PlayStation. But what I'm saying is, though, besides that, is like, he's right, because if I could play Tekken Tag 2 on my PlayStation 5, and I don't have, matter of fact, if I could play my actual disc version on my PS5, I could care less about Tekken 8 if they don't have Bruce in it, because I'm like, hey, I'll play it on PS5. I don't got to play by Tekken at all. Tekken 8. I don't. But I can play it on my PS3, I mean PS5, I mean. I keep wanting my PS3 to play it, and it sucks. Or my Xbox One to play it, and that's it's crazy because like they know what they're doing. They took out, I think they took out Tekken Tag 2 so that way people will be the ones that don't want to cross over to Tekken 8 will be like, well, dang man, I can't play with my main character even though they're taking out because they're done in the game, but now I gotta go back to my PS3 or like my Xbox to play those characters because Sony doesn't want to put the backwards compatibility inside of the PS5, nor does they have enough PS Store, PS Plus to play it. So that sucks. It does. One guy says Bruce was the real one, but 99% of Tekken players don't want cool characters. They want underage looking females with big titties. Nothing to the history. Hey, I totally agree. I agree. Like those ones that probably used groups like that back then, they probably used it for a little bit, and now I don't like them. They ain't, because I ain't gonna lie, probably because of his skin color. Also because that's why they said earlier he was replaced by Josie and Pokemon because he wasn't Thai or whatever he's supposed to be. But yeah. Depends what he means by cool. Muay Thai, shit cool. Group design, not so cool. See what I'm saying? So what was so bad about his design? That's what I'm trying to say. What's not bad about his design, in my opinion, but this guy said, but his design not so cool. He said most Tekken players want Bruce. Look at the most played characters: Paul, Kazuya, Brian, Armor King, Dragunov, and so on. The issue is that Famicom Namco does not think that we do and gives us Josie is dead. It just so happens that the Wafu worshippers are part of a vocal minority. That's true, most of them want sparkles and specialized minors. I like Fox more than Foxy game. I'm gonna read a few more after that. I'm just gonna get my own opinions about that stuff. So, one guy said, because he is just uninterested. He is just uninteresting. I'm sorry, because he is just uninteresting, and I am not talking only about gameplay. His voice lines are meh. Victory pose sounds like he's taking a massive shit. Stance is outdated. I kind of like the idea of him, but he needs a major redesign in every way. Just easier to create a new character. Hey look, now how is it easy to create a new character when you already got a character? Look, hold up. He said his voice sounded meh. Wait. His voice lines are meh. His stance is outdated. All their stances are outdated. That's what you're talking about. All the stances are the same damn stances. His victory pose is like he's taking a massive shit. Okay, whatever. Another hater says, my best memory of Bruce is how he was born and cheap in tag 1. Mash some buttons, do 360 damage, launch a pool, tag him and use 50% uncovered with him. Boring, white tie, music better, resistance and Tekken. Every attempt has been lackluster so far. These are all the hate right here, guys. I agree so much with this last statement. Muay Thai is not just strike. There is so much more grappling involved in a clinch mechanic could be implemented in Tekken. What? Dude has a combo, has a multiple grab launch, bruh. What the hell are they talking about? This nigga, hold up. I agree so much with the last statement. Muay Thai is not just strikes. There is so much grappling involved in a clinch mechanic could be implemented. He has that already. What the hell is he talking about? Anyway, guys, that's it right here. Hold up. You're in the right there, parts of it they had to say. But if you play with Bruce like that, you should know that he has a string of like clinches, like grappling in his clinches. So what the fuck is he talking about? And on top of that, his design looks cool. His voice sounds cool. It sounds cool. He don't sound nerdy and wimpy like some niggas want him to be. I think that's a problem. I think a lot of people these days want to see black characters look like nerds, and you know they can't look masculine. They gotta look like little nerds. The size of this chick right here probably. If they look like fucking wrong, if it's a black dude, there'll be a problem with that too as well. But yeah, like, it's just sad that it's just sad to see that. It is, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he's just a boring character, his voice line sounded straight. It sounded cool to me. And he sounded strong to me, in my opinion. Then he's gonna go from, it's not just about strikes, it's about grappling. If you learn the character, you should know how to grapple with him. I mean, I'm not going to go to grappling as far as like the strings of it, but he has very good grappling attacks. What are you talking about, dude? I don't know, man. Like, I don't think he's going to come to the game. I hope he does, but I got a strong feeling that he isn't going to come due to how much hate that he gets from people. And it's a mixture. It's not all about just him being, black. I think it's a lot to do. Well, I think that's, but I say that's part of it, and also the fact that people just don't want to see him represent white side. They want to see different cultures, different races of people to have that fighting style. You know what I'm saying? And like, to me, it's like this. If I was the developer, I won't give a fuck what none of y'all say, because I'd be like this. If I had this nigga since Tekken Tag 2 or 3 or whatever it may be, I'm not going to take him out now because y'all feel like he doesn't represent white side. If I have been all these years, when we start putting him in the game now because y'all. Especially when you see the nigga being played in tournaments. And in Tekken Tag 2, he was very much picked in Tekken Tag 2, a lot in Tekken Tag 2. I don't know the percentage of it, but I know I saw him a lot in the game. People use him. So, anyway, guys, that's all I gotta say. I might get the game now because they gotta get Eddie in it, but I really wanted Bruce, and I don't think we're gonna get him. It is what it is. I just gotta keep on playing Tekken Tag 2 to play with my main character. Or I did buy Tekken 6, but I can't really use the controls well because it's based upon PSP type of like control setup. I like to use my back button instead of using my X and circle buttons on my controller parts in that particular fighting game. I got accustomed to using my back buttons, so yeah, I guess that's about it. So just reading off some Bruce love and Bruce hate, and you heard a lot of hating on it. It's a good mixture. It's a good mixture of both, man. But even the same thing happened with Raven. I seen a lot of hate with him too. Oh, he ain't nothing but another was this nice wannabe. Why they had to make him look so like a comic book character like Wesley Snipes? Oh my God, are you fucking stupid? Namco for making this character look like Wesley Snipes. That's all kind of stupid shit going on with Raven. That's probably why we just master Raven instead, because like they feel like, well, God, y'all complain about his fighting, his look and everything, and it's just I don't know, man. But yeah, it's just sad to see that you can't have your own character due to other people's opinions that don't like the character in the first place, especially fighting against that character. They, like I said, they have a hard time fighting against them. That's why they don't want them in the game. So I can't say shit because I can't say the same thing because I hate Leroy and I hate fighting against him. But the difference between Leroy and Bruce, though, fighting Leroy and fighting Bruce. When I fight Bruce, I don't feel like I'm fighting a boss character. I feel like I'm fighting the actual second character that should be in the game. When I fight Leroy, I feel like I'm fighting somebody that should not be in the damn game. It's a big difference. Big difference. When I fight Alyssa, I feel like I'm fighting somebody that should not be in the game. I feel like I'm fighting somebody that should be in Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or something, but not in Tekken. I'm fighting pandas and bears that should be in Bloody Roar, but yeah, here we are. And to me, that's another thing too. I think Panda and Kuma, whatever his name is, the bears, I don't think they should be in the game. I think they're also very boring and uninteresting. They had the same damn growl type of outros and all that shit. But yet, here we are, right? You know what? Come to think about it, I don't think they even have a very high score of like being popular in Tekken Tag 2. So how the hell are they both in the game? I didn't see a lot of gameplay with them two in Tekken Tag 2. Nor in Tekken 7. I think I fought against that bear since I had this game a total of like 15 to 20 times. Out of me like playing against that bear after all these years, I say about 15 to 20 times. That's about it. I fought that bear. Online, I say probably about, as far as rank matches, I probably fought them 2 or 3 times. Rank match wise, yeah, about 2 or 3 times I fought against it. So how is he so popular in the game in Tekken 8? How? Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. This is Bro, This is God signing out. If you guys, that's another thing too, guys. If Bruce is your only main character, do not buy this game. If you feel as though, unless you know you can main another character, they can like you can have fun with, hey, of course, buy it. But if you feel like this is your only main character you can only play with, and that's the only person that you have fun with, do not buy this game. Only reason why I'm gonna buy this game, if I do buy it, is because of Eddie. Because I can use Eddie and I can actually rank him up because I did it in Tekken 7. And even though I'm playing with Eddie, I just always had a feeling, man, I wish I had my character. I wish I had my main character. But you get with that character, thank you, but this ain't my main. I always tell them this ain't my main character, though. I hate feeling like that. Like, dude, this ain't my main, dog. If I only had my main, I want to know how far can I go with my main character. Josie just didn't sit well with me. I tried to play with her, and I got tired of her crying after the win, and it made me not want to play with her as much. And as far as fucking around, he cool, but it just felt like I'm just betraying my main character for him because he want to please other people. That's how I felt. So I stopped pretty much ranking fuck around like that. I just, use him for fun. That's what had H8TE to be my main character. So, and that's what it is. As far as Miguel, I'm not that good with him, so I just play with him off and on. But hopefully that, some people like get his main character and other people get their characters as well. Which is, Miguel and Bruce. Anyway, guys, and also Jinpachi, Chrissy. That would be cool to get Chrissy back in the game. Bring in Bake, Hornron's teacher would be cool to see in the game again. That'd be cool to see. That's my boy Big Mo's character right there, Bake. Alright, guys, I know I said it's about time. We're going to end it here. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, share, subscribe. Let me know your feelings about Bruce Irving. Is he out of the game because people just really hate him? Because he's supposed to be unpopular? And also, if so, why is there so many videos of YouTube of Bruce being modded in the Tekken 8.7? Answer that question. Go online and look online and see so many videos of Bruce comeback. Where is Bruce? Bruce should look like this in Tekken 8. This is how Bruce will play in Tekken 8. Look at those modded versions of Bruce. But yeah, Bruce is so unpopular. He is so unpopular. Nobody cares about Bruce. It's all about fucking around with Josie, but more about fucking around. The fuck up out of here with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can tell when people just don't like the character. They make videos about the nigga, about 8,000-9,000 videos about Bruce characters. They really deep down inside they can't stand his ass. Can't stand his ass. Oh yeah, Pakara's is a much better character than Bruce. He's more fun to look at, more fun to play than Bruce. He's just more generic and boring. Really though. But yeah, motherfuckers using Kazuya and these all the machine was gonna get they think they fucking machine was today or some shit. But yeah, they can't appreciate a good character like Bruce. He's just so boring and generic. Get real. Alright, in the stream right here. I'm out. Burlesque's Guide, signing out.